Recording. Okay. Cuba kita bercakap.
Kimi no Nawa ke ni?
Yeah, bro. Kimi no Nawa, bro. So far, is that our intro? Yeah. Dang it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello, this is Chilling with Syafi. Very epic. We have 3 cameras. Camera number 1, camera number 2, camera number 3, which reveals Waqi Halim or Wacko Genius.
Hello.
That's our guest. So basically, I just want to mention, like, just now I was pitching to Progressive Media, Chilling with Syafi, and I was also pitching my film gun, and it felt so weird, like bragging about myself, like I have 7.5k subscribers, one of the biggest in Brunei, and it's like kind of I'm scared to feel like, oh, this guy is too up into his ass, and also I don't want to downplay myself. So I was like, oh, I'm also the jury award winner for Film Blitz, in case you guys didn't know. So that you get me? What do you guys think of
Wait.
that? That's the weird part of like getting interviewed and stuff. Can?
I think right, there's a difference between bragging and being confident about yourself. Or when you're pitching, you're trying to convince them that you will work, right? So it's not bragging, it's more like this is why it will work because my name is Waqi Halim. I won a film blitz competition before. Like that's just an introduction, You don't say like why we will win because I am a film blitz. I kind
of said it like that though. You're joking.
That's the thing, and that's the difference. I feel.
Yeah,
like the silver lining.
Yeah, and I see a lot of people. Like a lot of people want to get employed at the moment. Like macam
At the moment, you mean always?
Yeah, always, bro. So no, tapi macam in their CV, they just downplay themselves. I've read my friend punya CV, and then it's macam one thing, the wording isn't spectacular. Macam you gotta macam make yourself sound so wow.
No, yeah, it's different people, different things. Like I've seen CVs where people are too over the top. I've seen CVs where I feel like people are, as you said, downplaying themselves.
Yeah.
I feel like some people just miss the point of it.
Yeah, again.
Right.
What's the point of CV though? It's to get employed. Tapi is it supposed to upplay yourself or downplay yourself? Because it's hard to be equal to what you amount for. You get me?
It's whatever you think. Pasal you see this as there's different CV job candidates, there's different job interviewers.
Yeah.
You won't know what they like. You won't know how they're gonna perceive you.
Yeah.
So even if you were downplaying yourself, you could work well with this job interview and not this one. So you don't know. So to be honest, it's just really just like it doesn't really matter.
How about for you? Like, what would your tip be since you do have a job now?
It's just
the tip to the people who want to get
like
CV.
Upplay, kind of like, man, it's been a while now. It's been a year since I.
But did you upplay yourself?
A bit.
Because
a bit. Tapi okay, see, this is the thing. I kind of like the way that I wanted my job to. Like I know what I wanted out of my job.
Yeah.
Like these specific skills so there's these things that I highlighted. And then some things I didn't highlight about my course though. Like macam, I did product design kan cito. So what I wanted to do was mainly doing the drafting, like the drawings. I didn't really want to go into like the creative part.
Yeah.
Right. So I didn't mention that at all.
You didn't mention that you're a Wacko genius.
No. The creative part of like design, like I didn't like for example in my portfolio I wouldn't show so much of me creating things, or I'd show more of my strengths. Basically it's your strengths.
I guess
show your strengths and basically it's it. Like you're not lying.
Yeah.
But
Tapi
you're just presenting yourself in a certain way.
Yeah, presenting your strength without showing the weakness to see. I mentioned Wacko Genius, so you quit Wacko Genius.
Mm-hmm.
You care to tell people why? Are you taking a break or are you quitting throughout? Is this a news that you mentioned it? Like, have you settled this? No, you never even said it on Wacko Genius.
I've never said it. Yeah, because I wanted it to just be like, like the Instagram page, the SoundCloud page, just frozen in time.
Yeah.
Because if I give a conclusion to it, like which this is the end of Wacko Genius, but it's kind of like dramatic.
Yeah.
I kind of want people to just linger on, and when you do announce it, it's kind of hard for you to come back in the future.
Just in case you do want to come back.
So for me, I just leave all balls in the air. Just
so it's not like a definitive end then to Wacko Genius.
To be honest, for me it is. Tapi I always like to keep that option.
To people who didn't know, Waqi is also a rapper, by the way, and his name is Wacko Genius. We forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had some pretty good songs, by the way, and then not
you.
saying that just as a brother. Tapi I remember when you just started out, and then we weren't that creative, and you told me, you remember this? You told me like, oh, Jam, I kind of wanna pursue music.
Isn't that we weren't creative? I feel like I've always been a creative dari dulu. It's just I never expressed the fact that I wanted to be an artist in some way.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Tapi
Especially
okay, you were creative. I wasn't. Like I guess I loved movies. I've loved watching them. Tapi I never thought that I could actually do it. And when you were like, "Yo, I'm gonna do it," and I was like, "Damn, I can do it too." And then I just went crazy with it. Tapi that's the thing. Like a lot of people say, macam doesn't really matter about your environment. If you want to achieve your dreams, go do it, kind of. Tapi it really does. Macam like if you never said that to me, I wouldn't be able to even step out of my comfort zone.
You know, because for me, setting up Wacko, you know, you said Harita, like you just want people to like, what do you call this? Feel inspired and feel like they can do it too, you know.
Yeah. So I said,
let
me talk about it. I wanted, like, as much as I hated being a role model because of the pressure, tapi I wanted to inspire Bruneians that, oh, I was a YouTuber, I was a failure, but I got myself back up and became whatever I am today. So tapi at the same time, I loved inspiring people, tapi I hate being a role model. Tapi go on.
Yeah lah, that's why, because I felt the same way too. Tapi, and you
You
know,
wanted to inspire people?
yeah, for sure. I just anyone, you know, like it didn't need to be music. Or I just wanted to be a symbol of like whether it is about just they wanted to be a lawyer and they don't feel like they can. I just wanted to feel like I just want them to be like, you know, I saw what if Waqi can do it, why can't I?
Yeah.
You know, so you know, for me, knowing that you felt that way too, and
Yeah.
I know like I stopped like earlier, sooner than you did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tapi knowing that you felt the same way. I for in a way I inspired you, right?
Yeah.
Before I even started making music then, right?
Yeah.
I just told you. And then for me, like I already did my job. Because it didn't matter if it was just one person or 100. You know, I inspired you and then you inspired 100. That way it counts.
I see. No, I never saw it like that.
So for me it was like I've always, when you told me that the first time, I was already content. I was like, and you know, like having people replay my songs on their own without me like telling them to, without them even being my friends.
Yo, hit my song up, bro. Yeah, hit that shit up.
You know, then for me, that's already content. No? Like,
True.
In a way, I feel like I've made it.
Damn.
You know, and it was okay for me to just stop.
Damn. We talked about this a bit off camera, but would you care to share like the moment you realized like, oh, I'm gonna stop Wacko Genius? It's because I'm sure like all Bruneian artists or all small artists have felt macam, I think I'll stop now. But
So for me, it was like after coming back from Singapore, it was really hard to make music again because the environment changed, my life changed, my priorities changed.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's like I had to write from a different place in my mind.
Yeah.
And it was really hard for me. And then it went on for months and months and months. I couldn't even write.
Yeah.
Like I could write anything that was just not something I'd like or something that I feel like is good enough to be released, you know. So
Did you write You Promised?
Yeah.
In Brunei?
No. I never wrote anything in Brunei.
Oh, I see. That's interesting.
Even if I did, it's during a break. No. I realized even when I came here for chuti semester break, right, I couldn't write anything. Yeah, which was funny. Tapi I was like, oh well, you know, I didn't really pay much mind to it. Tapi the fact that I came here and stayed here, it's just like I can't write at all.
Maybe Wacko Genius is a Singaporean.
No, he exists in Singapore. Whatever it is. Yeah, so like, and to a point, then I realized like, why can't I write? You know, why can't I write more? But then I realized it's because I no longer live as Wacko Genius anymore. Like back, I always see it as like a third person. You know.
Yeah.
Like a different separate entity.
Yeah, that's the interesting part. Like when you talked about Wacko Genius, you always say him.
Yeah.
Like I don't see Syafi Halim as someone else. You get me?
I think that's because you use your own name, Joe.
True. Tapi, do you think it's because for you it's more of an art form, and for me it's more of, you know, just YouTube?
I don't know. I mean, if you want to say YouTube is just YouTube for you, then yeah, Wacko Genius to me is just an art form. Like, which it's not the things that he rapped about. Apa is not completely wacky. You know, there's things that I put there that's like far from the truth. Not far from the truth, but really not really like actually what happened or whatever. But it's because I feel like Wacko Genius is something I have created. Or I just wanted to create that facade of this guy, but it's just his own story. And then tapi I realized like that guy punya story finished when I broke up with the girlfriend that I was dating back then.
That you were writing for.
But so then I realized Wacko Genius, who was Wacko Genius? Wacko Genius was Wacko Genius was the person that dated that girl. Wacko Genius was the guy who studied in Singapore, he didn't have friends. Now came back here, everything's different. I'm dating someone else. I'm living with family now. I'm never lonely.
I get you.
So
and then you had an interesting perspective on quitting as well, because I see quitting as negative, like never quit. Quitting is never the option, but for you it's like quit when you're not unhappy, I guess.
For me, okay, I want to say this. Quitting is always an option. I just don't want people to think like okay, in a toxic relationship, quitting is for sure. It should be the only option.
Are we gonna get there? Are we gonna talk about toxic relationships?
And I just because when you tell yourself that you want to stay with this thing for long, for like forever, it's really I don't know. Really just sticking yourself to something that
I guess that's how toxic relationships happen, because it's like, I'll stay with this guy,
and then they only stay because of that promise, not because they're happy, not because of whatever. They stay because ego they want to be the one that left. Sometimes it's like that.
True.
As fucked up as it is.
Talking about relationships, I'm not gonna say who it is, but I kind of have a crush on the girl. And you know me, I don't usually have a crush. So I have a crush on the girl. She's online. And then the worst part is that she's
online.
She used to be...
I know, I think I know.
Nah, I'm not gonna... Nah. You don't know.
I don't know.
No, were you about to say her name? Were you about to say her name?
I'm only guessing. Pasal you follow this random girl that's not even whatever, not even not
N?
someone who.
Her name starts with N.
M.
Nah.
No, salah.
Who's that? No. So basically, there's this girl, but the thing is, she used to be my friend's ex, but I'm not close to that friend though. But I respect him. You get me?
Okay, how long ago was this relationship?
I don't want to say I don't want to be specific, because people will be like, for sure he's gonna like that girl, and then I don't want to make it awkward. The thing is, me and her don't even talk, but I just find her really, really cute.
That's fine.
No, to me, I want to make it go further.
So?
Is it fine for me to
engage
date a girl
that your friend dated?
Yeah.
Shaf, okay, look. Put it into logic. Back then in high school, in my group of friends, I had 15 guys.
Yeah.
If 15 guys, if we have that rule of not dating each other's girl forever, okay? When was this? Your friend in high school, guy?
I don't want to say.
Okay.
I would say over...
Okay, when was this relationship?
Wait, between him and
the girl?
Over 2 years ago, I think.
Okay, 2 years ago.
2 years is actually
that's pretty long. That's pretty
is
long.
it?
They broke up 2 years ago. They broke up.
No, 2 years ago was when they were still in a relationship.
God,
I don't know when they broke up. Could be last month. Yeah, I'm joking. I don't know. No, actually, don't know.
The thing is, I had 15 guys in my group of friends in high school. If we stuck to that rule of not dating each other's girl, right, or past girl, then we all would just eventually not be able to date anyone.
No, it's not
right.
Nah, it's not like there's...
Okay. Whatever it is, it's always it's always good to talk to the guy. That's it, yo. And it's not wrong, And it's not wrong to...
No, the worst part is
the thing is, you don't ask before you make the move.
Yeah.
You talk first, apa, and then if she's giving you a chance, and if you feel like it's gonna go further than that, after you talk to her, and you feel like you both are like on the same page, then you talk to the guy.
Oh, so I should talk to her first without telling the guy first.
Cause dude, if
to see
you
where
just
it goes.
bro, imagine how many times will you miss? Like
Never, bro. I never miss.
like, come on. Realistically, missing is more often than hitting, right? In a normal person who would always
okay. I'll be real, okay? No, because for me, I just haven't done it a lot. You get me? I don't shoot like 100 shots and at least get 2 girls. You get me? Like when I shoot a shot, I aim for it, bro. Like I use the sniper and shit. You get me?
Yeah.
I don't just shoot.
Yeah, okay. I get it. But that's the thing. You wouldn't wanna ask this guy, yo, I know you guys dated up. Is it okay if I talk to her?
Yeah, exactly.
Tapi you belum lagi tanya,
exactly.
Right?
And then what if he texts the girl? She's like, what?
Yeah,
like this guy.
it's like
I'm not even interested.
Like she would be like, what the fuck? This guy's already there.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So
it's a
you
weirdo.
talk to the girl up, and then this is what you say to the guy. You'd be like, yo, dude, I know like you used to date this girl, right?
Yeah.
Me and her have been talking up. I just wanna let you know, I just wanna ask you if you're cool with it. Just wanna let you know that we might turn into something. That's it. And if you're not cool with it, I'll step back. Or you can say you're cool with it, or if you're not, whether you're cool with it or not, you know, we're still gonna go for this. But I just feel like telling you.
Oh,
It's
you could do that?
Yeah.
I don't care what you think,
It's not
bro.
about what you could have.
Oh yeah, the
couldn't
thing is,
do.
it's not like I'm
It's
close to
just-
the guy anyway, so.
Dude, if you're not close to the guy, then fuck it.
Yeah, but I don't want to hurt the guy. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
If the guy is still hurt about it, it's his problem. They're no longer
Yeah, true.
in a
Yeah,
relationship.
it's not my fault.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay,
Don't
I'll text
make-
the girl tonight. Yeah.
don't make complicated rules for yourself.
True. And that's another thing as well before we go to music break. I always find a reason to not pursue a girl. Maybe because I'm scared of being rejected, maybe. But I don't know. I think I'm scared of commitment, man. Like my last girlfriend, like she just wanted me to meet her parents, and I just broke up with her. You get me? And that's like, oh my god. That's so I don't know what's up with me. And then that's a big difference between me and you. For you love committing. Every girl you date, you've always been like, damn, this is the one. But for me, I'm like, I hope she's not the one. So basically, Waqi doesn't want his songs to be played.
It's not that I don't want to. I just prefer not to.
Okay, you prefer not
It
to.
makes more sense to, because in your normal podcast setting, you would play other songs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not here to promote my music, man.
Okay, so-
I'm just here for the vibes.
Okay, for the vibes. Okay, what song you want?
Cosmic Hanya Begitu.
Okay, Cosmic Hanya Begitu playing right now.
Begitu.
Terkilan sebentar dengarkan kata-katamu, ku terbelenggu. Sabar, tahan luar rasa.
So that was Hanya Begitu by Cosmic. Very epic. Good suggestion from Wacko Genius. I still call you Wacko Genius. You're
It's
Waqi
okay.
Halim now. Yeah.
Yeah, no one else calls me that except for you. You're my brother.
So yeah, now we're gonna talk a bit about why BGAG got deleted. So do you know about this? Did you hear anything about this?
No. Nah. I don't even follow them, I think.
Yeah, I don't even follow them. I just saw
Tapi
like
what's your tweet? I
Huh?
don't understand your tweet about it.
you don't see this. So basically, I said BGAG. No, your BGAG deleted. Yeah.
Then what? Yeah, tapi your tweet punya caption saying this is the funniest thing that I ever make. They didn't make that. You did.
No, this is the funniest thing that they can make. So basically, it's like they can. This is the only joke they could have made funny, tapi they didn't. You get me? Them being deleted is the funniest joke. That's the joke. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, tapi that's a hate lah.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Which honestly, I don't have any opinions on. I just don't care about them. I literally don't care. Tapi I just saw people shitting on them. Like they were just saying, which apa ni?
Did you sadly like that?
Yeah, something which I'm like, apa ni? I'm not even sad that they're gone or whatever. They're just so mean. So I just jumped on the trend. Like I admit, it's just jumping on the bandwagon.
Okay,
and
but
it's just
what's
funny.
so bad about them?
No, the thing is, I saw that they like things I can't even verify this because I can't even find it anymore. The post. They were like posting about things that were kind of like insensitive, like kind of sexist in a way. I don't know. Like
I mean, they've always been.
yeah, it's kind of like Brunei humor. You get me?
It's very like. I don't know. It's not they sometimes they do come off as sexist. They do come off as racist.
yeah.
Like these things are annoying.
Yeah, and then
it does happen with them.
yeah, and I just I just accept that they're not my cup of tea, and I just don't watch them. You get me? But I don't know. A lot of people hate them, I guess, and I didn't even know that a lot of people hate them. And then so basically, Fight Irudin who posted it doesn't even know why. Yeah, and then so I posted on Twitter.
How does Fike Irudin know everything the
bro,
first time?
I don't know. Like basically, dulu the reason why
Is he a time traveler?
yeah, bro. And basically, dulu the only reason why I knew like Bruneian news, what was happening in Brunei and like
'cause of
influencer
Fike.
culture. Huh? No,
No?
because of people texting me, people DM me, like anything, every single thing that happened online. They just wanted me to talk about it, so I didn't even need to do research. So for this one, yeah, Fight Irudin doesn't even know. So I asked on Instagram like, why this happened. So I got a few responses. Someone said they were inactive for months without posting any memes, but no idea why they got deleted though. So they were already
Inactive.
yeah. So and then there's one more person that said, I'm not sure, but I think they got pressured from the government.
Government.
Maybe they posted something about COVID. Something they would post though.
Don't know.
Can?
Maybe they just gave up.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Good job. Please give up. Yeah, and then another person said they posted an explicit content. That's why, like, literally everybody's just saying things, but there's no definite proof.
You were in touch with the guy at one point.
B-gag? No. Was I? Was I?
A diss track for Amirul Adli.
Diss track for Amirul Adli.
He made a diss track and wanted you to hop on it. And you showed it to me.
B-gag wanted me to hop on it.
Okay, I don't know who it was. Was it Bigag ka? Or was it just Bigag? It was involved in some way. Either he was the one you were gonna diss. Tapi I think it was up for Amirul Adli, and then you both. It was
Move closer, your mic.
It was you both that were fighting. No. This is how I remember. He sent you a track of him like rapping
Or
dissing Amirul Adli.
B-gag sent me a track
Yeah.
of Amirul Adli rapping.
No, of him rapping.
Of B-gag rapping.
Yeah, the guy.
Wait, who is B-gag?
That's what I asked you. I was like, who is this guy?
I don't even know who B-gag is.
Dude,
the
okay,
person.
Shaf.
So that's not even me. That's someone else then. Do you have any other influencer friends?
What are you talking about? No, Shaf. You don't think that the person behind Bigag could just text you, ga? Well,
No,
he
tapi-
did, yo.
No, if he did text me, I would know that there's I would know the guy who's behind B-Gang.
No.
I don't even know.
No, you didn't. At that time, you
What?
didn't. Okay, this is based on my memory,
Wait.
which is very fucked up.
Yeah, no,
But-
I can't even check because they deleted the Instagram, so I can't even check the messages.
Yeah, it was on Instagram. And I listened to it too. Like, you were like, Waqi ne, this guy was trying to diss Amirul Adli ka. Or whoever the influencer, I don't know, yo, I forgot. But he wanted you to hop on it.
Oh my god. Why didn't I? That would be funny though.
Pasal it was like, macam you didn't want to start that.
I don't want to start beef.
Yeah, it was like
What?
unnecessary. It was unnecessary.
What?
Something like that.
Knowing me back then, I would start beef left and right, bro.
Tapi this wasn't during that time. I know you were like that. Oh, after that,
Yeah.
at a point in time. Tapi after that, you kind of more like to step back. You were gonna chill.
So that was recent then. What if I was chill? I don't know,
Not so
man.
recent. Okay, it was last year lah.
Yeah. It was late last year, I guess.
No, I don't want to say late
I
last
don't know,
year.
I don't
It was last
remember.
year.
Damn.
I remember I was like, nah.
So B-Gang.
Listen
send
to
me-
the-
me-
Yeah, Big Gag needs to verify the story.
Yeah, can B-Gang undelete and post my conversation with him? Post the diss track too, by the way. Why would they diss Amro Adli though? That's so sad.
You were trying to start beef with him or some shit, and in the beginning, like
I was
poking
trying
fun,
to-
poking
yeah,
fun.
I was poking fun at Amro Adli
And then
to get a
Big
boxing
Gag
match.
really like just like the diss track was like hateful, dude. And it's like, what?
What?
Yeah. And I'm like, I remember asking this, who is this guy? Second question, I was like, why does he hate Amirul Adli so much?
Oh my god.
I'm like, where is this coming from?
Bro,
yo?
there's nothing connecting my brain. I just don't remember.
Yeah, I think just too much happened with your YouTube thing that
Yeah,
that just
crazy,
you
man.
move past it, Tapi
Yeah.
as-
That's funny.
I don't. Big Gag isn't so relevant to my life. Like I don't even follow. I think.
Yeah.
So when Big Gag came, that memory stuck with me.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe it's another meme Brunei page. Probably, yeah. Maybe not big.
Nah, I remember it was a guy too. So
I don't know. Okay, so we're not gonna like. Maybe it's not big, maybe it is.
you think
I
he
don't
made
know.
money from it?
I'm sure some form of money. Maybe I don't know if they. The thing is, we don't follow, so we don't know if they even post like to promote products. They should though. You get me? They have a lot of followers back then. Well, yeah, I don't know. I just basically like I kind of don't like my tweet like me kind of shitting on them when they're already down. You get me? So I don't know. I just found it funny. You get me? Like everybody was shitting on them already, so I was just like,
I think it's fine. It's harmless.
yeah, I'll just jump on this bandwagon.
It's harmless.
It's just a meme. It's just a meme. So yeah, and then so
If they can't take it,
if they
they're
can't
a
take-
meme channel. dude.
Yeah.
If they can't take it,
if they
then
can't take a meme, bro, yeah, that would be.
they should have
ironic.
quit.
They
They should have quit sooner.
no. One thing kind of about me, like I love making fun of people. So this is the thing. This is why it's so hard for me to make YouTube content now, because like I love making fun of people. Tapi I just don't want to promote my followers to hate on people. You get me? You remember when I made fun of Zitz, that Zitz guy, for like not even memorizing his lyrics during freestyle? He was like reading, and then I made fun of him. And then, so you would agree that it was kind of goofy, and for him to do that.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
didn't even have to say it. Everyone else would already have that opinion.
Tapi nobody commented on that post. Like nobody really said anything much about it.
Pasal,
And then after I made the video and people started like disliking, making fun of him and stuff, and then I don't know, I just felt like, damn, like is this my community? You get me? Of course now my YouTube community is more better. It's less negative now. But I don't know, it's so hard. Like I want to get back to those style of making fun of content. You get me? Making fun
without the negative,
with
without how much negativity can bring to someone.
yeah.
You could really push someone to kill themselves like that.
Exactly. I don't wanna. So, yeah. Before we move on to the next song, basically there's this Brunei Ghostbusters. Like they go to
They go to abandoned houses.
to me it's so dumb because they're like looking for content. So it's so clear. So I would love to show their video here. Tapi, as I said, I'm not sure anymore to make those house videos. These people were clearly so desperate to find a ghost.
Pagi-pagi atau
No,
malam?
malam, bro. And then this guy, like, literally, there was this one building, and they saw something, like, went through the, like, window. Could have been a rat, could have been an actual ghost. And the guy literally said, 500 subscribers, I'll get in there. And it's like, bro, this guy's a meme. And then, so I would love to react to that without hating on him. You get me? So that's the thing.
What if at the end of the video you just say, subscribe to this guy, follow this guy?
Tapi I feel like
Does that do anything? Instead of,
Yeah.
'cause I don't think at the end you usually say anything, right? You
Yeah,
just
no,
gonna end it there, right?
I
At that
always
note.
like conclude macam like this is why I made the video macam macam for example lambat lords I always say macam don't look up to these people and think macam macam they're living the amazing lives they rap about, you get me? And then tapi for this one like it's literally just making fun. Like I would love to make fun of these people, man. Tapi I don't know, like I know they don't make money from it, like hopefully they don't. Tapi macam I don't know, it's just I don't know. What do you think of it though? Do you have any opinions on that?
I think
So
I've
what
seen
should I
it.
do?
What type of titles do they have?
I don't remember.
Abandoned house in Sungai.
I don't
something like
remember. I
that.
don't remember.
I
It's
don't
so
know.
dumb. It's so
I have
funny.
no opinion on it.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just I just find it wrong for me now because I feel like I have the responsibility to be more responsible about saying this stuff. You get me? Okay. That's it. We're gonna move on to our next song. This is gonna be Exulian. Trust by Exulian.
Yeah.
This could be the time for me to come alive. I'll go before you. I thought I'll be fine. I'll be redefined and let it do me right. You won't believe me, but one day you'll see. I've been down and got myself up when you call for my name. Now we got trust. I'm up for the saint that you've been. We've grown from this rain 'cause we got We're just getting started. Stay awake in silence. Take me to the higher ground now. Let me go all harder from the life of madness. Never thought I'd come around right. I've been down and got myself up when you call for my name. Now we got trust. I'm up for the saint that you've been. We've grown from this rain 'cause we got we got trust. I've been down and got myself up when you call for my name. Now we got trust. I'm up for the saint that you've been. We've grown from this rain 'cause we got
So that was Trust by Exilian. Very epic.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Now we're gonna finally talk about aliens. So our future, okay, there's there's a lot of possibilities. There could be zombie apocalypse, there could be androids taking over, and we could be invaded by aliens. You get me? And your very favorite theory, monkeys taking over. Yeah. No, not gonna talk about that. We talked about monkeys riding on bikes off camera, so you guys could watch those yourselves. We don't need to watch it here.
Pretty epic.
Pretty epic. It's so weird.
Pretty mind-boggling.
Yeah, so why? Basically, like the monkeys like went rebel and just started stealing like babies and stuff. So weird. No, but basically, what I want to talk about is basically the U.S. government released like officially released footage of UFOs flying, and then these are captured by actual US pilots and stuff. What's your opinions on that, John? Since you are kind of 50-50 on aliens, what do you think they are? I think they're aliens, by the way.
With me being 50-50, there's also a part of me that says it's a hoax.
It's the US government though.
Yeah, but then you don't know what they're up to.
Why would they fake aliens?
After watching Narcos, I don't trust the government, bro. Or
The
any
US government.
No, it's just like it's still people. I don't know. I have a hard time
No, what's
trusting
their
believing
agenda?
people.
That's the thing. That's why I don't believe in flat Earth. Not saying that's the only reason I don't believe in flat Earth. What's the point of the government trying to make the Earth round? You get me? What's the point of the government saying aliens are real? You get me? Because that just defeats the purpose of a lot of religions and stuff. You get what I'm saying? I don't.
Okay, what did the I don't know, what did the UFO do? It just started flying around. Didn't really shoot anyone, right? Didn't kill anyone,
No,
right?
because UFOs, bro, they want peace, bro. Aliens, they just look at Earth. They're just like them. These people are gonna kill themselves if we don't step in. Basically, okay, I've made my research. Okay, guys, see. Basically,
So aliens want to help Earth.
yes, bruh, this is my theory. Okay, so
Did
basically,
they put the coronavirus?
Vinus. Nah, bro. No, if they wanted to help Earth, why would they put the coronavirus?
Dude, have you seen the pictures of like jungles like wildlife is back?
Right.
I hear like my friends say that the virus is like God's purge because there's just way too many people, overpopulation. Imagine like back then and how much it slowed down the rate of like
Yeah.
deforestations and
True.
climate change or whatever just from the Spanish flu alone.
True.
Yeah.
True. No, but aliens. Yeah. No, tapi I think the virus, like, one thing annoying about the virus is so many people saying, oh, it's not even lethal, blah, blah, blah. It kills only like 10% apa. Tapi the fact that it kills 10%, that's why it spreads, because it doesn't kill you before you get to spread it. The virus lets you spread it around.
It's better off killing you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, if it like 100% death rate, that's better.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't spread around.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, about aliens though, the thing is alien like UFO sightings increased after World War II, which is and then they said that the atomic bomb that the US, used to blow up Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right? Yeah. Basically caused like a spread of radio waves up to like, I don't know, like a lot of light years. I don't know what's the specific
The thing
number.
is, for me, when you said after World War II, the first thing that came in my mind is media. Like, I feel there's a possibility that the media talked a lot more about aliens, and then everyone else is more aware of it and more paranoid.
And there is a platform for people to talk about sightings.
Mhm.
Okay? Because back then, like, yeah, true. No, the thing is, if UFOs aren't real, if there's no aliens on Earth, I'm fine with it. I think it's better if aliens aren't on Earth. You get me? Tapi I feel like I hate people that are just like full on skeptics. You get me? Like
Not open-minded, right?
yeah, macam for example the US, you said it could be a hoax. Tapi macam some people just said, oh bro, it's just an eagle looking to eat a seagull or whatever. And it's like,
They always think there's an explanation
yeah,
with it.
like bro, okay, it could be a seagull, it could be a bird. Tapi which bird travels at 1,000 kilometers per hour?
That's the thing with skeptics, right? I think it comes from a place of ego too. Like, how can you think that our human brain can comprehend everything in the universe? Like, I've come to accept that we may never learn the truth about the Big Bang Theory and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just some things are just impossible for us to understand, and that's fine.
It's like God as well. Like it's hard to
It's hard to
understand it. We just
some
believe in
people
it.
don't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just find it like That's why I have a friend who's a skeptic, and then tapi Joshua, basically he's like he said he believes in aliens, but there's no advanced species.
Yeah,
Get
like
me?
there could be aliens that are just like still in the caveman era,
Yeah.
right? Or they could be in the Wakanda era,
Yeah.
right?
My one theory is it could be time travelers. It's people from the future looking at people in the past and be like, oh, this is what they were doing back then.
Yeah.
Tapi sometimes they get caught.
Okay. How likely is it that it's China?
Nah. Bruh.
Nah.
Like, these things travel at light speed, bro. I don't know.
They literally
Not light speed lah, tapi macam very fast. 1,000 kilometers per hour. That's fast.
1,000 kilometers
Basically,
per hour.
the fastest one they recorded was that the thing traveled from 6,000 feet in the air to ground level in a matter of seconds. So 6,000 feet.
So it fell.
No, it didn't fall. If something fell, the gravity pull must be crazy. You get me? That's So yeah, I
What
don't
if
know.
it's just really heavy then? Right?
Bro, do you know the thing that if a feather falls down and a rock falls down, it falls at the same rate in vacuum?
Yeah, but this is not in vacuum. This is the Earth.
No, basically, no matter how heavy something is,
It's
doesn't
not
matter.
gonna
Yeah,
drop that
what
fast.
matters is the air resistance. So something with the least air resistance would be something with a needle end point. Would be
Okay.
very heavy.
Okay.
So
How
it wouldn't-
fast does a meteor fall through the sky?
That one with momentum, it's not getting dropped. It's not falling down. It's literally with momentum of the traveling.
So you're saying it doesn't matter with the weight when it's just falling from the sky. It's
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
air resistance.
Air resistance. For sure. Like I learned it in physics. If someone can like
I don't know. No.
it makes sense though, right? Because you've
So
heard,
right now I don't.
no,
Right
you've
now,
heard you've heard about the thing. A feather falls down at the same rate as a rock. Oh my
No.
god. Damn.
I think I went that far in physics, or I just forgot.
Damn.
Damn. So they just all fall at the same rate.
Yeah.
So it's not because of the
Because
weight.
gravity acts the same at everything. Tapi for example, macam
Okay, so why does a bowling ball fall faster than a nail?
no, they fall at the same rate.
You're saying if I drop a
Bro, yes. Yes. My teacher tried it, like a pencil and something heavy. Like pencil case. Piece of pencil and a pencil case. They dropped at the same rate. If it's a feather and paper, it's because, air resistance. That's why it doesn't. If it doesn't, like,
okay, so
have a
that
direct
pen-
trajectory
that pen
downwards.
and that scissor will fall at the same time.
Yes, let's try it. Baby, can you give me. Can you come across the table, baby? Come.
Come down, come down.
Baby, come down, come down. Yeah. This is our like tech guy. Can you give me? You want what? My
We're
wallet.
paying them 2 cents an hour.
My wallet
That's
or
the rate in China.
Yeah, my wallet or my wallet and pencil.
But that's up to you, man.
Well, my wallet, baby. Give me.
Just show me 2
Pencil.
different weighed
Okay.
things.
Hold.
Let me see the weight of each. Okay, the pencil's heavier than his wallet.
Okay. Okay, let's hold it. Okay. Up. No, same meter. Actually, no. The same bottom part. Okay.
This?
Bah. Hold it further lah.
What?
Okay.
This?
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh my
Okay, I
god.
dropped it really late.
Yeah, you dropped it late.
Okay. do
Okay.
it again.
On 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
On one?
3,
Oh.
2, 1.
Oh.
3, 2, 1. We didn't drop it at the same time.
Yeah, the pencil dropped first, huh?
Wait,
Okay,
let me hold
let's
both.
Get higher. Oh yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Is this because like a piece of paper?
No, I swear a cartoon taught me that, dude.
No, even a piece of paper could be like, we have a piece of paper now. If you crumble it, should be the same weight. It should be the same weight in the you don't. Tapi if it falls on at the same time, it's still the same.
So the conclusion is
Air resistance. Bro.
Syafi's wallet is the same weight as the pencil.
That's so
We
dumb.
get it.
No,
Go to his Patreon page. Support.
No, the annoying part about Patreon page in Brunei, like you can't even collect the money. Like at a point, I had like almost like 200 USD. So how much is
Shit.
that?
That's
So people just kept on,
times 1.2.
people kept on paying even after I said. So basically, people still watched
300.
the video where I promoted it. I guess. Yeah. Okay, I just
you collect it? PayPal.
PayPal.
Palp.
PayPal. No.
Papa is the Chinese version.
Rupanya, that's why. No, tapi basically, PayPal Brunei just doesn't let you.
You can collect it. You just need someone overseas.
Oh, true.
Yeah, PayPal
Oh,
works
I
like
could have
that.
done that. Yeah, I could have done that.
So what happened to the money?
Refunded. I refunded. Like, bro, I'm not gonna take the money. Maybe I should start it again. Yeah. No lah. You know,
set up the PayPal thing first, and then you start it again.
set up the PayPal thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, true.
And the PayPal thing goes a long way.
What if my friend just steals the money? I guess he steals the money. Yeah, there's nothing much we could say about that. Okay, wait. So we reached another music break. Last song to play. What song do you want to play?
Gothic by the TV.
Oh, I haven't got
This
it.
is my favorite song when it came out. Gothic by the TV.
Gothic by the TV.
Inside, and there's fire within your eyes, but you
Yeah, that was Gothic by the TV. Very epic. So, yeah,
Lit.
I want to talk about this a bit. So, basically, Elon Musk, he went to Australia to. So, basically, there's a city, not even a city, I think a town in Australia that macam couldn't afford the electricity bills, basically. Sekarang ni, basically, Elon Musk.
Wait. Who couldn't afford the electricity
The
bills?
town.
Tapi they used electricity.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they afford it?
They used to. It used to be cheaper, then it became more expensive.
So it became way too expensive for their
Yeah.
daily use.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Macam to the point, macam during.
But why?
I don't know why Australia. Do they have winter?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
They have winter during summer.
Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, they have winter, I guess. And then like this couple like literally had to macam like not you. They can't even use their heater, so they used some like just extra socks aja apa. Like crazy. Yeah, they went to like survival mode. So yeah.
The Syafi survival mode means extra socks. Shit.
No, they basically Elon Musk just went into this town to as a project, which I'm okay. I'll give them into sustainable energy and stuff. And honestly, like,
Well, what did he do?
he so basically at every house, I don't know now, tapi
Dia pasang ano ka?
he
Tiles yang solar panels.
no exactly. I thought it was that, tapi no, it was like on a wall. Imagine like a car punya hood, tapi on a wall, and it's like all white and Tesla. Imagine that on a like normal looking house. It looks so like, oh my god, they're moving to the future. You get me?
Yeah, okay. What does it do?
I don't know. I don't understand. I didn't understand the science of it.
But for some reason it provides some renewable energy.
Yes. I don't know, bro. Or cheaper energy at least. No, tapi basically, yeah. The thing is, they have the Solar City thing, kan? The one, tapi that was in America. So I don't know. I don't know why they didn't do it in Australia. That's the thing. Like, if Elon wants to do anything, like
Mr. Musk.
like, no, I feel like if Elon wants to try out something like a big project, I think Brunei is the best place to do it, because one thing, we're small, and another thing, we need something to attract tourists. If we have something with Elon Musk, you get me?
Yeah, and Brunei is like, to be honest, dude, Brunei has so much potential in ecotourism.
Yeah, exactly.
Ecotourism, man.
Exactly.
And you know how this whole corona thing, right? How it's so easy. Okay, like compared to other countries, how we're actually doing so well at like containing it.
Yeah.
Is because the population is less and everyone listens.
Yeah.
Everyone
We trust the government, bro.
Everyone here is pretty quite educated, dude. Even regardless of like the religious, like how we're so strong in religion, right? Even
we do take in science,
yeah, they
Yeah.
do take in science, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
one thing that's really good about Brunei.
because we have the basic education, though. And I like
And
in,
dude, that all stems from the government's free education, dude.
Yeah.
Public education.
yeah, true.
See,
That's-
like other countries where education isn't free,
yeah,
they would have a considerable amount of people that don't take in science.
yeah, true. That's why. So basically, like, that's why the reason why I'm bringing this up is like, imagine if So basically, I played a game called Detroit Become Human, and basically Detroit, which is like the like now it's kind of run down, a lot of homeless people up, but they turned it into like a cyber life city. So basically, it's run by androids and stuff. So basically, the first like futuristic city. Imagine if Brunei got turned into that, bro. You get me? Don't you see the possibility?
Okay. Another thing, why I don't think this will ever happen though, the renewable energy thing, is because why it might not happen. Because Brunei is so dependent on oil, and renewable energy is the enemy of oil.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
There goes my conversation. That's
No,
true.
tapi
That's true.
That's the thing.
I just realized that.
If renewable energy, if this whole thing is more profitable than oil, then the government will confirm go for it. Tapi, I don't think so.
Tapi we're like, someday we're gonna run out of fossil fuels though. So we do need renewable energy.
No. Yes, we do need it. Tapi,
Someday.
No, like I don't know. It depends on the future planners of today.
True. What was on 2035, bro?
Like I don't know how much oil they're expecting. To be honest, like
Yeah.
other countries have been making the projection for us, and I think at one time they did say it was supposed to run out. A few years ago,
But they
it's still
found a new. No, they found a
a
new,
new reserve, right?
Yeah,
Yeah lah.
which would last us to 2025.
That's the thing. If maybe I know the thing and what Brunei I know is like falling back on is like padi and stuff. Tapi
Yeah.
if you think of like Brunei, punya number one export is 98% oil. Falling back on padi, which is not even 2% of it,
Yeah.
it's like nothing.
I don't know. I guess we're not in the places to give proper opinions, but yeah. I don't know. Would be cool if Elon Musk comes here and gives us androids. Yes.
To be honest, I've been like I low key feel like missed out on the Teslas, man.
Yeah.
We can have Teslas here, and that's another thing. Like, yeah, like you do realize before Tesla's not the first electric
Yeah.
vehicle, right?
It wasn't. Yeah.
Brunei didn't even have the first few ones, dude. I think it's because of this whole oil thing.
Tapi I heard that we're gonna start having it though, electric fuel station, electric stations, charging stations.
What, for your phones?
No, for cars.
Okay, then
I don't know where I heard that from, but I don't know. Could be BS. I don't know. So yeah, that's the hour gone. We are gonna have sungkai. It's almost 6 o'clock.
Wait, can I add something more?
Can.
It would be interesting if they went full with the ecotourism thing. They would go fully eco mode and everything.
What's eco mode?
Yeah, like full electric vehicles, renewable energy.
Yeah, macam modern Brunei.
Yeah, and
Oh,
they
bro,
use that
that'd be crazy.
somehow to turn a profit instead
Yeah.
of
And then
and
we
could
do-
that tapi with that they need to completely abandon oil, which is
Yeah.
completely like
That's a
okay,
that's
not
a big step.
completely, yeah.
It's a big step.
It's a big change, dude.
Scary. Yeah. Would be.
That means, dude, even the economy will change in the terms of back then. Like, okay, how many rich people in Brunei are from Shell?
Yeah. True.
That would completely change. Like,
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. That's an interesting conversation. But yeah, for some other time because we need to sungkai.
yeah, dude.
So yeah, thank you for being here.
Sungkai
Waqi.
Arab.
What? Thank
no.
you for being here, okay?
You're welcome.
So yeah, that was Chilling with Syafi. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
was
Hopefully there's gonna be more episodes. So yeah, thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. See you guys next time. Bye bye. Start recording, everybody.